Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're here live with at the Stillmatic Network with G Honda, your host G Honda. I'm here today talking all things Pittsburgh Steelers. Now I know you wondering, all of y'all probably not even Pittsburgh fans, and I know we got a lot of Cowboys and a lot of AFC North fans in the chat, as we can see. But the good thing about it is the real America's team is here. The black and gold is here to stay. Black and yellow forever. I thank y'all all for being here today. You can be anywhere in the world, but you are here with me. Like, share, and subscribe in the comments. Hit that cash app and let's go. All right. So we here today. We talking about yours truly, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Talking about the preseason woes. You see the thumbnail, and just talking about all the things that we've endured. All our diehard Steeler fans, we've endured a lot. But we went 0-3 for the preseason, but that's just practice. Great thing about that, that's what we build and we galvanize, and that's what we get everything together to see what we're doing, what we can build on, what we can apply our pressure to, right? Cool. Because Mike Tomlin, 17 straight seasons of winning, he ain't gonna go quietly. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna build on things we need to build on, acquire that 53-man roster, and then check and see what we can add on to, what we can build at, right? Awesome, 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 awesome. Like, share, and subscribe. If you're just coming in, hit that like button, hit that like button. All right. Also, where we calling in from? Let me know where we calling in from. Wherever we calling in from, let me know. Hit that Trey. I see you. Trey, I see you. Trey, you in pool, man. I see you. What up, man? I hope y'all ain't no Cowboys fan. Oh man, oh my God, Eagles fan, man. You got Trey. You got to go, man. You ain't no Eagles fan a lot here, man. No, no Eagles, no Lions, no Tigers, no Bears, no none of that. All No, I'm messing with y'all, man. I'm messing with y'all, man. What's good? What's good? Pooh, man, what's good, man? Alexander X, what's good with you, man? All right, all right, all right. So yeah, so we talking all things Pittsburgh Steelers, talking about everything, what we did with the free agency, what we did with the preseason. And of course, like I said, we went 0-3, but that's just practice. Like AI used to say, practice, not the game, practice, right? All right. So we got a solid banging defense. Of course, TJ Watt's back there. No need to panic. TJ Watt, Patrick Queen, Alex Highsmith. Then you got Kirkpatrick and Minka Fitzpatrick in the back and the safety, Dante Jackson. Then you got JPJ. Oh, man. Cool, man, what you talking about? I gave up football after the GOAT retired. TB12 fan since Michigan. Respect, respect. But Pooh, man, as I believe, I think TB12's retired. So, he gets no play over here, man. So, TB12, that's respect to TB12. Shout out TB12 and Pooh, man. Right? Yeah, Alexander X, man. Our starter is Q is Russ, man. Russ is the starter. Russ gonna be starting for us, man. I had my reservations about that. Russ, man, he's not at 100%. Russ, man, he's probably about 60, 70% right now. And truth be told, I think it's more to do with the offensive line, man. We've been having offensive woes for years, and now it's no different. So we got a young offensive core at that. So be that as it may, they got to give Russ time to get that ball out get the ball out of his hands and get the set up the reads, set up the progressions, and but that's going to be a work in progress. But I'm excited about it, man. We got a talented pool, man. I mean, are we talented enough to be playing in New Orleans for the Super Bowl in February? That's a far fetch. I know. I already know what y'all gonna say. But when you got Tomlin, you can't go wrong, right? Exactly. So, but bottom line is, we got work to do. We got our work cut out for us, man. And and of course, being in the hardest division, AFC North, doesn't make it any easier. But I tell you what, man, where when you got all solid QBs, Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. That man, that's real strenuous. And then because when you got a 60% Russell Wilson that's on the back end, not to say he's washed anything like that, but when you got that cumulative time of injury, attrition, and everything of that nature, it pretty much takes a lot out you. Takes a lot out you. What's up, Alexander X? Hot take, I got all AFC North making the playoffs. Even Deshaun was a 5-1 as a starter. His last win in Baltimore. Deshaun, well, see, my only thing with that is this, right? I like Deshaun. I've been following Deshaun ever since he was at Clemson. I know this is off topic, and then this is I think AB a rule against this, but But no, Deshaun Watson, I've been watching Deshaun ever since he was at Clemson, man, and all he's been through, man. Well, but his shoulder, that shoulder's pretty bad. I think that shoulder's still bothering him, and that I wish him a speedy recovery, and that he's up. Well, he's currently playing, but I just hope he stays healthy, man, because he's a good adversary, man. And if he channels that Deshaun Watson of the Houston days, with the ones he had with Hopkins, oh man, he could be quite dangerous. But of course, when you still got Lamar, Joe Burrow, yeah, that's gonna be a tall task, man, a tall task. Yep. But man, I like our chance, man, especially with our defense, man. I think we got the steel curtain reemerging. The steel curtain of old reemerging. Because the thing is this, when you got TJ Watt, Patrick Queen, Alice Highsmith, then you got the rookie Peyton Wilson, right? Nick Herbig. That equals danger. And you see how Nick Herbig, did in the preseason. He had a pretty good preseason. I'm not gonna lie, but how does that translate and alternate to the regular season? That's gonna be another story because that's a different ball game. All right. So how that's gonna go, I think they're gonna set up schemes for him because he's quick, fat. He is quick and fast with on the QB spot and on the run, as well as Peyton Wilson is also. So I think it's in their best interest if they, create good packages for them with that pass rush as well. Our run game, all right. So as y'all well know, or some may not know, Jalen Warren is hurt right now, but Najee Harris is that dude. Najee Harris is that dude, right? So we have Najee Harris, Cordell Patterson, and Perrine. So we're gonna shout out to Erica's Corner. How you doing? The lovely, beautiful Erica's Corner, my Pittsburgh Steel City sister. How you doing? So I run the game. So basically, running game is gonna be basically running like anybody else running game. It's only as good as the offensive line. I mean, if you got a line like Dallas Cowboys, and you got an healthy Ezekiel Elliott running the ball, but you got they line open up all kind of holes. I mean, he had the best offensive line for 30 years solid, but we got a very young offensive line core, and I think they're gonna do the work, to figure it out, to get, to open up the gaps, to open up the holes for Najee, to get Russell Wilson his passing time and not so he ain't got to hold the ball a whole lot long like he did in the preseason. So we could get that progression and going and get the receivers the ball, man. Because man, we just got too many weapons. We got too many weapons not to. Too many weapons not to. And Steel City, that's what we trying to get back to. We trying to get to 7. It's that time. We've been in drought. We ain't been to playoffs in a while. We ain't been to playoffs since 2016, 2017. Oh man, it's atrocious. How Mr. Walker say egregious? Yeah, that's egregious. That's quite egregious. But the good thing about it is, we've set we've galvanized the solid defense in the free agency. To add on to TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith. So that's a major plus. It's a major plus, especially when you're talking about divisional play and playing against the Ravens, Bengals, and the Browns. Um, yeah, Alexander X, man. We've been quite mediocre over the years, man. We've been winning 9-7, 9-8 for quite some time, man. It's crazy because somehow, some way, we're going to losing streak, and somehow, some way, we'll find some way to squeak out. And yes, it is mediocrity. I would say I would go that far and say yes, it is mediocrity. But you know, winning season is a winning season, man. It's more than what I can say for most. Andy Reid ain't got that. Sean Payton ain't got that. Uh, who that? The Eagles. Doug Peterson. I don't think in the same boat, but anyway. But yeah, 17 straight seasons without a losing season, man. I mean, that's quite commendable. That's quite commendable. But my thing for me personally, I think that where it's gonna take some time for us because we got an extremely tough schedule, and but even with that schedule, I think we're gonna rise to the occasion. I think that we're gonna put some things together to of course Justin Fields gonna have him some packages because me personally, my personal opinion is that Justin Fields is gonna most likely take over probably week 4 or 5. Because right now, Russell ain't even 100%. Russell's like 60%. So, I mean, you know, knock on wood, he doesn't land wrong. Nobody lands on him. And, he's healthy. But I think Russell's a quality tier quarterback, man. He's a quality tier quarterback. Just age and attrition's catching up. He's 36, and he's played a lot of football. Definitely played a lot of football. But I think it's all boils down to our offensive line, how good our offensive line can be. Uh, Ricky center, Zach Fraser, Ricky left guard, Fontunu. I think that we can put something together to where slide protection is there. Holes are being hit. Big chunk runs, big chunk plays are being had, right? And then of course, with the passing game, you got George Pickens, Pat Fryermuth, Calvin Austin. Now, Calvin Austin, I got a kind of a beef with Calvin Austin, and here's why. Extremely talented, extremely talented. Last year he had a mid season. He had a mid season, right? So, but with that, being a speedster, being a Deshaun Jackson-esque receiver, speed wise, right? You got to take the top off defenses, man. You got to open up that slant. You got to open up that slot, open up the curl. Why? So you got Pickens come. Pickens, he could win. He could eat either way. He eat streaking. He eat come across the middle. But they have to. That has to be opened up and allotted, and that's why they drafted Calvin Austin. But he has to make that adjustment. This year 3. You got 4 years on that rookie contract, so you definitely got to make a break on that one, Calvin Austin, if you're listening. Hey Trey, man, I like Russ too, man, but I think the thing with this is, I think with the clamor, and not to mention we got Denver on the schedule. I don't think the clamor is getting to him. I think it's more so the accumulation of things like, the attrition, the noise, and but I think he's gonna be okay. I honestly think Russell's solid, man. Russell's always been solid. One of those solid guys, man. And I thought that as long as we have a solid run, that alleviates him of a whole lot more pressure. Cadell passing, he shows some good promise. Of course, Najee gonna do what Najee do. But man, this defense got me excited. Erica, I'm excited about this defense, Erica. This Steel Curtain defense. I'm very excited. Very, very excited. Very excited. Do me a favor. Put a 1 in the chat if you actually like the Steelers and you actually rock with Steeler Nation. Put a 1 in the chat. Eric, I know you about Steeler Nation. But I want to see if everybody who else is down with Steeler Nation. Okay, Eric, I guess you the only one. I guess it's just me and you, right? so but yeah, if we can Arthur Smith, our OC, if he can come up with packages to where he's taking a lot of pressure off Russ. Russ ain't got a gunsling like he used to do back in the day, because we don't need him for that. We don't need him for that at all. Right? We got too many weapons. And then especially with the run game, right? That can hold up, that can control the clock and move the chains for us. X, you're 49er. X, I thought you was a Falcon, man. I thought you was a Falcon. You're a 49er. Oh, so you like a day one 49er or like a bandwagon 49er? Comment and check, right? So yeah, so if we can uphold a solid run, Najee, and it's all bold around our offensive line. Everything's pretty much predicated around our offensive line, right? I mean, it's just one of those things to where, even when Big Ben was there, right? Our line, he was like the most sacked quarterback for a couple seasons in a row at hand. But he still ended up having a solid career. Yeah. But yeah, man. Oh nah, Trey, I was asking, are you like a day one 49ers fan? Are you like a bandwagon 49ers fan ever since they went to Super Bowl and all? Because a lot of people say they was Chiefs fans, but you ain't see Chiefs fans till they start winning until Patrick Mahomes got there. Now they all of a sudden everybody a Chiefs fan, right? Movie stars come out, that was Chiefs fan. Oh, I've been a Chiefs fan. Oh man, get out of here, man. Nah, bro, I'm just gibbering, man. But nah, man, definitely I'm excited about the season, man. I'm just excited about what my Steelers gonna build on. Hopefully we can build on 7 and be in New Orleans holding that Lombardi, right? Yeah. That's what it's about. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Rooney the second getting his 7th Lombardi. And Tomlin going out with his 3rd trophy. No, with his 2nd trophy. I'm tripping. His 2nd championship, his 2nd trophy, 2nd Lombardi, right? Funny thing, because Mike T signed his 3-year extension, right? So, and Amar Khan, our general manager, he's made a whole lot of leaps and bounds, acquiring all the defensive pieces. So, I think that, can we get it done? Well, barring health, barring injuries, it's attainable. But of course, one thing at a time, right? Our QB play is a bit suspect right now, and our O line is suspect right now. I can see that. And I'm the hugest Steelers fan in the book. I mean, I ain't no, of course, I'm a diehard fan, but at the same time, I could be realistic to the point to where, I'm not biased and not overlooking, like seeing, like being unreasonable, say like, oh, how can we compete with in our own division? We don't even got solid quarterback play. But I'm not basing that all on the preseason. I'm basing on all that all that has been, throughout the man's career. I mean, me personally, I honestly thought that Justin Fields was worthy of the starting job. Both of them on 1 year deals. Because I think Russ is more so on the back end, and but a lot of it is, I think, I'm gonna take it off course a little bit with the black quarterbacks, right? So you had Jameis Winston, Cam Newton, uh, or let's just use those two, right? Jameis Winston and Cam Newton, right? So you had two guys, had decent careers, decent. I mean, but you had Cam Newton who had one good solid year in 2015, and you know, uh, Jameis Winston, he did the little bit that he did. But you got a lot of guys that sit and develop. They watch the game speed, and they accumulate that. They get those mental reps, right? We saw that with Brady. We saw that with Brett Favre. We saw that with a lot of QBs that actually sat up. Steve Young, and it's not a melanated, non-melanated thing, but you saw guys that sat and guys that developed and accumulated and got acclimated to the game speed, and they went on to win championships, had numerous years of greatness, right? You know, yeah, Pooh man, I think it'll be Fields after week 5, because now Russ is not even healthy now. I see him in his dropbacks. I see it in this, he's not even healthy now. But I think that I really do think that Russ after week 5, Fields is going to take over. Yeah. Yep. But the good thing about it is, our personnel we have, um, with the run game, with the pass game. I think we're gonna be okay. I think we're gonna be okay. I honestly do, because once that everything starts to click, the offensive line come together, and everybody come back from injury. Jalen Warren, Roman Wilson, for the kid out of Michigan. I think everything's gonna gel at its right time normally, because normally after about week 5 or 6, we, or even after the bye week, we'll pick up steam. Yeah, we've always had that habit. We've always had that habit. Hmm. Yep. So tell me, okay? So Trey, you an Eagles fan? Uh, you're a 49ers fan. Pooh man, who's your team? Are you a Detroit Lion? Ever since they started winning, I know you're from Detroit. I know you from 8 Mile, but I don't. I mean, yeah, were you a Lion? Have you always been a Lions fan since Barry Sanders? Or you like you're bandwagon Lions fans when they win it? Put that comment on that. So as y'all can see, as y'all can see, man, I got on my Antonio Brown jersey, man. You know, Antonio Brown, one of the greats. You know, man. You know, Antonio Brown. You know, one of the guys. I always said that, and one thing I kind of caught slack for was like, you know, he's the only Hall of Fame wide receiver that's not in the Hall of Fame. But like I obviously said, like you can't say Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, Jerry Rice, and not put Antonio Brown in that mix, right? I mean, a guy who's had 6 to 8 straight years of 100 catches, 1,000 yards, and in his earlier years, he had 1,000 yards kick return and 1,000 yards receiving in the same year. Pretty impressive, right? Not to mention, he's responsible for Big Ben's back end of his career. Because if Big Ben didn't have him in the back end of his career, he would have dwindled. He would have dwindled a good deal. But nah, AB man, I just one day man he get into the hole or he do like an apology party of some sort. I mean, who knows, right? Who knows? Hey, y'all do me a favor. Put your favorite player in the chat. It don't have to be a Steeler, but put your favorite player in the chat. Your favorite football player of all time in the chat. Erica's Corner. What part of Pittsburgh? So you in Pennsylvania or you in Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh? And were you born in Pittsburgh? Donovan McNabb. Yeah, Donovan McNabb was solid. Yeah, he had a solid career. He had a solid career overall. Yeah, he did. Mhm. Yeah, I hate that little spat that they made between him and T.O. Yeah, that wasn't I yeah, that little spat they made between him and T.O. and about yeah, man. Yeah, man. That Donovan McNabb, he played on a couple teams, didn't he? The Eagles, the Redskins, and did he play with the Titans for a minute? I'm not sure. Not sure about that. Gotta look at that one. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so but our personnel, we have to Vikings, yeah, he did. He did play for the Vikings. He sure did. Yeah. But man, my Steelers, man, oh, man, we got some work to do, man. We got some work to do. It ain't gonna come easily. It ain't gonna come easy. But I think that okay, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Born and raised in Pittsburgh, lived in Pittsburgh. Okay. Yeah, I was in Pittsburgh last year for the Patriots game, and we lost to the Patriots. That was the worst day ever. I was like, how do we manage to lose to the Patriots? Post Brady, and Patriots probably won 2, 3 games, and we lost to them in Pittsburgh. I was like, man, this can't be happening. At prime time. This was at prime time, Trey. A night game. I was like, man, this can't be happening. Hines Ward, yep, yep, yep. One of the best receivers to do it. Man, I was so mad, Erica, when they changed the name of the stadium to Acrisure. They changed it from Heinz Field. I'm like, Heinz Field's most sensible. Yeah, you had Three Rivers back in the day, then you had Heinz Field, then Acrisure. I'm like, Acrisure, that don't even sound. That sound like a tech company or some sort, but don't sound like no name of a football field. But yeah, yeah, man, it's yeah, we gonna have to take some time to figure out and get our identity and to see where we gonna go, see how we gonna do. Because the thing is this, they building the 53-man roster, they building the staff, and they trying to see where, you know, what we can hold on to, what falls into place, kind of like Tetris. So yeah, I think everything gonna be all right, everything gonna line up because we always contenders, we always in the mix, uh, from our GM to uh, Omar Khan to Mike Tomlin to Rooney, they always figure out a way to you know get the job done, man. The standards, the standard. They do it, man. They figure it out. They get it done, and then in turn to like when you have like say like a solid personnel like Najee, right? Cordell Patterson from the Falcons. He actually was a package deal with Arthur Smith. So that was our new OC. So that's a solid one there. That's a dub right there. Um, but I'm just loving our defense right now. Our defense is showing. I mean, I'm just like, oh man, I'm just taken aback by our defense, man. Our defense is gonna be special. I think our defense is gonna be special. Yep, yep. Our defense is gonna be tremendously special. But tough schedule nonetheless. Hopefully everybody stays healthy because we definitely going to need everybody to stay healthy. And yeah, man, it's just going to take a lot of grit, a lot of grind, especially with our offensive line to come together with their chemistry and their continuity to you know be solid for Russ, man. I'm fingers crossed. But Justin Fields takes over week 3 or week 4 because I just don't see it. I mean, because if Russ is 60% now and we go into Atlanta week 1, right, and play, but not even that, right? You somebody step on your heel in practice, or even let's say week 1 he goes into Atlanta and gets hit the wrong way, right? Gets landed on the wrong way. So I mean, that's just going to be a thing where I'm like, okay, Justin Fields should have been starting all along anyway. He's available. He's healthy. He's young. And then like with the personnel that we have, it falls right in line with you know the same style of play Big Ben was playing when he was in Pittsburgh, the backyard football, the run, throw, shuffle. Yeah. So I'll tell you what, Trey, like the Vikings, Donovan McNabb, Eric. Oh, Heinz Ward. Yeah, you did say that. You did say that. I, Eric, I honestly thought you was gonna say Troy Polamalu because all the women love Troy Polamalu and his hair and his Head and Shoulders commercial. I'm like, man, they crazy about Troy Polamalu, but that's another story. Uh, now Troy Polamalu, he's a Hall of Fame, awesome dude. You know, I wish I would have got to see him play. Man, that was one guy that was spectacular, man. Troy Polamalu. I mean, I had this. Oh, I do have his jersey. I have the Bumblebee Troy Polamalu jersey. TP. TP. Who's that? Parker? Jerome Bet. Jerome Bettis. Yeah, that was actually he was actually my favorite player. He was he was actually my favorite player uh coming up. Jerome Bettis, watching him run and run over defenses. I actually got one of the posters where, or I had one of the posters where he ran over Brian Urlacher. Yeah. What you say, X? Theo Coop, salute to you. Theo Coop in the building. How you doing, bro? Thought you'd be doing some editing right about now. But yeah, X, Russ, yeah, he did get a raw deal in Denver, but you got to realize though, when they forking out all that guaranteed money, they actually paid him 30 plus to leave Denver, John Elway and Sean Payton, because like he got all that money guaranteed. So I guess they just forked him out the rest. And man, that was because I kind of thought that was, I wouldn't say suspect, but I would say like he getting all this guaranteed money at 34, 30, 34, 35. I'm like, man, that's a good bit. But of course, if Kirk Cousins can get, close to that type of money, then of course, Russell Wilson is worthy of it. But yeah, I didn't honestly didn't think he had the best deal, and I didn't think he had the best deal in Denver. I mean, he had talent, but he ain't have to, yeah, he had talent here and there, but he definitely has talent now. He has talent, he has personnel now, and oh, for sure, yeah, he definitely hated Russ, man. He hated, you got a guy, that's, I mean, probably because I don't know. Hey, probably it could. Hey, Alex, it could have been because Russ beat him a lot of times. And that time, in Seattle when they beat New Orleans, when Marshawn Lynch ran that 60 to 70-yard touchdown back on them. Probably haven't still gotten over that, but I could, one of the two, right? Yeah, hey, that's the nature of the beast. That's the business, man. That's the business. They give you that money, and especially when it's guaranteed, that money comes with some serious strings, bro. That's what it is. It comes with serious strings. But his I think his main thing now is more so he's realizing, he's more towards the back end. And just like anybody else, like you want to take great care of yourself. And well, of course, he ain't hurting for nobody's money. His pockets is nowhere near hurting. His pockets is great, you know. I'm pretty sure he invested well in, uh, yeah, he's good. He's good financially. I'm pretty certain of that. But my thing is, health wise, right? So if he taking care of himself, well, of course, that offensive line got to get right. Cause I mean, they was touching him up, and this was preseason. They both of them was getting touched up. Russ was getting touched up. Justin was getting touched up. But in the same time, if you got a young line, if I'm Russ, I'm worried. I'm concerned. If I'm Russ, I'm greatly concerned because I'm my line is compromised. But if you got somebody young and spry like a Fields, and that's lengthy, and that can get out the way, I mean, I don't know. It could be, it could be, it could be soon. Definitely sooner than later. We see Fields take over, right? Mm-hmm. Theo Coop, where you at, man? I mean, Theo Coop don't even watch football. Probably watch like ping pong. So I know Theo, I know you say you don't watch the Lions, man. I know you said that, but yeah, definitely X Man. The games are won and lost on the line, bro. Because you can't control that. You can't control the line, man. You really ain't got a leg to stand on. Kind of like Christian McCaffrey when he left Carolina and he went to the 49ers, right? He never got hurt no more. And he's been their workhorse ever since. Yep, been their workhorse ever since. But the thing about it is that it's called consistency, right? Because when you got a guy like Tomlin that can consistently win 17 years, that says he get it out the mud. He get it out the mud. He can take and galvanize and scrounge up what he need to scrounge up, get his people aware. Belichick to go, and I think Tomlin's like a tier A Belichick is, if that makes sense to any degree, because it's his way of like scraping together and grinding it out and still coming out with a win. Because it's like some of them years that I look back, and I was like, man, how did he even come out with a winning season on that one? But the only coach without a winning season, that's pretty impressive, man. Pretty impressive. You know. And let me know, put in the chat, y'all. Any of y'all going to any football games this year? I'm trying to make it to the Steelers Giants game. That's a Monday night game, I believe. Put in the chat, man, if y'all going to any live games this year. Eric, I know you going to a Steelers game. Yeah, as long as there ain't no crazy weather. Yeah, like I was gonna go to this Buffalo game one time, man. It was back in 2012, man. It was a blizzard that came down up there, and I was like, no, no way. It's crazy weather. Boston, uh, Buffalo, man, some blizzard capitals up there. Levi Stadium. Yeah, I hear, man, my folks, man, they just went up to San Francisco recently, man, and they loved it, man. They ain't love the cost. They ain't love the cost of everything, but they love the scenery, though. I would imagine. I want to go up there one day. Yeah, go to. Matter of fact, I've yet to go been to the West Coast. I have not. Dang, I just thought about that. But no, Alexander, they definitely say the Bay is pretty nice, man. The Bay is pretty nice. San Francisco is pretty nice. Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, man, road to 7 and trying to get that dotted out. Now, my thing is this, because I've got it, I've got it both ways, right? And y'all comment in the chat on this one. So what do y'all think about the new kickoff rule? Pretty weird, right? Mr. Williams, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Like, share, and subscribe. Oh, definitely, definitely, man. That's one of the highest markets. That's one of the highest markets out there. San Francisco. Yeah, I think it's top five highest markets. Yeah, top five highest markets. Top San Francisco, Chicago. Chicago's nice, but that cost of living is. I visit. I visit. I love the city. It is a beautiful city. But nah, man. A lot of these places you go to, man, it make you appreciate the South because you can get the same or you can get just as good for much less. And I'm like, man, I'm glad I'm from the South, and back to the South I go. I will happily visit these places. Hmm. But nah, definitely San Francisco. That's definitely on my to-do list to visit. San Francisco, LA, Calabasas, San Bernardino, the whole Cali really. Huntington Beach, yeah. Big Bear, oh yeah, oh yeah. Get my traveling up, but no, man. Back to my Steelers, man. I've been babbling about. Oh, so yeah, man. So this season is gonna be a grind because we have a tough we have one of the toughest schedules, man. No lie, no lie, no lie. Because like if you take into account, right, when you got injuries, when you got uh when you got injuries, and right now so far I think we got like three people on IR right now, if that. But okay, so week one we got the Falcons. Week two we got the Falcons in Atlanta. Week two we got the Broncos in Denver. Week three we got the Chargers in Acrisure. That's gonna be a pretty good one. And four we got the Colts. Then we got the Cowgirls. We got the Cowgirls and Cowboys, respectfully. And we got the whole AFC East. And then on from there, it's divisional play. We got the Eagles, of course, Kansas City Chiefs on Christmas Day. Wait, we're not playing Thanksgiving? No, no, yeah, Thanksgiving. So in Christmas Day we have home opener against Harbaugh. Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 I forgot. Yeah, he is with Harbaugh and Kaepernick. Well, if Kaepernick come back to coach. Um yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a pretty good one. X man, that's gonna be a pretty good one. The Chargers, man, I think both are gonna be back too. And I think Herbert, man, he's gonna want to show out. He's in Pittsburgh and he's gonna want to show out. He's gonna come with something to prove. But he got to face that defense of ours too. And man, I'm excited about this defense, man. Oh man, it's a return to Steel Curtain, man. I promise, man. Honestly, Queen, T.J. Watt, Alex Highsmith. Oh yeah, this. I think this is gonna be one of the best defenses and that we've had in a minute for sure. Because I think that now, granted, everybody stays healthy, right? Everybody stays healthy, and then you have like you know everybody do their part, do their due diligence, do their because we got depth, we got depth. I mean, Peyton Wilson out of NC State, he's gonna be solid. Nick Herbig, he's gonna be solid. Then you got the corners. We got some solid corners now too. That's Yeah, but I'm very excited about this season. Yep. Man, I appreciate y'all being with us, being with me today, man. I know it's noon time, and I know a lot of y'all probably gotta go pick up your kids from school and get lunch and dinner prepared. Erica, how do you think we'll pair up against Cincinnati Browns in the Ravens? They're very physical games for us. Oh, absolutely. The whole AFC North is is physical. Every game like that is a rivalry game because like that's you know that's gonna be tooth and nail. Every AFC North game is tooth and nail because we always playing that tug of war every part. It's never a landslide where it's one team mollywhopping everybody else. No, it's never like that. But it's always tooth and nail. Nah, oh, we don't play the 49ers this year. Y'all mollywhopped us last year, first game of the season. And yeah, I'm still kind of sore about that one, X. I appreciate you for bringing that up too. Thank you. But nah, Erica, those games, man, those games are always tight. Um, the Browns always give us the hardest times for some reason. I don't know why. And they're not even they always give us the most problems. It always seems like the Browns and the Raiders give us the most problem. And I don't understand. I don't understand it for the life of me. I really don't. But it is what it is. But AFC North, the toughest division, and but I feel like we got what it takes to run the table this year. I think we can run the table, but hey, barring injury, everybody's staying healthy, and I think we can really make some noise. Honestly, honestly, honestly. TJ Watt, man, he's one man wrecking crew. You know, oh, rumor has it JJ Watt trying to come out of retirement, but you know, yeah, hearsay, right? But TJ Watt, Patrick Queen, Alex Highsmith, then we got a solid secondary too. We could be looking at the reemergence of the steel curtain. We could be very well looking at the reemergence of the steel curtain. But I think that hold up, wait a minute. Trey, yeah, we do play the Eagles this year. I was just looking at the schedule. Yeah, we do play the Eagles this year. We sure do. Yep. I think in Philly too. hmm Trey, what made you an Eagles fan? How long you been an Eagles fan? Since they won the Super Bowl them past couple years, or how long you been an Eagles fan? I don't know. I just got this thing for bandwagoners. Like, I got family in Kansas City, and like, I promise, like, my sisters, they don't even watch football, right? But all of a sudden, they Mahomes fans. I'm like, man, y'all need to stop. Y'all ain't watch football like that. Y'all need to stop. Really though, y'all really need to stop. X, I gotta look at that. I don't know if we swept the Ravens. We probably did. Oh, I gotta look at that, man. To be honest with you, because I don't like misquoting, but um, yeah, it's normally always like it's a rarity that we sweep a team every year. Normally, we'll share split wins with them because, like I said, the AFC North is always and always will be a rivalry. Every game in the AFC North is a rivalry, so it's that real. It's no blowouts. Born in Philly, but your dad is a Cowboys fan. Oh man, yikes! Y'all did okay, okay. But yeah, man, we're growing, man, and like I said, man, our GM, man, he made some solid moves this offseason, man. He made some solid moves in the free agency, man, and man, I'm excited to see where it's gonna go, man, and just to see, our progression and our trajectory, trajectory. I say trajectory. Um, but nah, man, just seeing where what we develop into, man, we got the pieces. Hopefully we figure out that QB in the O line because that O line, man, that's scary, man. That's because people talk about how Pickett got touched and hurt last year, and it was due to the line of him scrambling. I was like, things had to do more so of the Raven Deuce slamming his head to the ground more so than anything, but could have been that too, right? Could have been that too. But playing in the AFC North, man, is violent, it's volatile, it's physical, and it is very dangerous. It is very dangerous to say the least. Hmm. Get well, Chubb. Oh, Chubb did get hurt last year. Yeah, I think he told his meniscus, Trey. His ACL or his meniscus, I think something like that. Hmm. Yeah, man, but I think, man, I think Tomlin is gonna. I think Tomlin is gonna put together another set, a couple of streaks. I wouldn't say he's gonna see a Lombardi in the next. I would love him to see a Lombardi in the next 3 years so he could win on his way out. Because I think 17 years of a winning season with like a 9-8 or a 9-7 record, a number of years of mediocrity. That's just like, that's. I'm like, it's winning, but does it really count as a winning season? I guess the whole Vin Diesel approach, if you win by an inch or a mile, winning's winning, so to speak. I guess really not really, but but no, man. I mean, I honestly think that but I tell you what, with this defense staying healthy and it's quite youthful, if we can keep this defense together and solid, we have a solid chance of making it to the Lombardi Trophy. Not saying winning it, I said making it there. But but yeah, that's even a stretch to say because our offensive line sits on so very much. And then, if I tell you what though, if Russell Wilson can channel back to the Russell Wilson of 2011, 2012, man, that'd be dope. That'd be super dope. We don't need Russ to do much. We don't need Russ to do much. Hand off the ball. Make check down, check down passes. I mean, we ain't asking him to do nothing extravagant, right? So basically, Russ is in the better position than most. He's in a far better position than most because he has the personnel, he has the staff, and I'm like, man, it's all on the offensive line coming together and with good chemistry, and you making the good reads and the good decisions and getting people involved. You ain't got to be no gunslinger. You ain't got to be, no none of that. Less is better. Trey Sato is PCL. Oh dang, ouch. Yeah, Nick Chubb, man, this is a solid dude, man. That's a solid dude. That dude gave us more problems than anything. And He run that ball. I used to watch him when he played at Georgia. But yeah, he's solid dude. Solid dude. Solid dude. Yep. Question. So who actually been to a game? Who's been to a football game? Alex, I know X, I know you say you out there in San Francisco and do Candlestick Park games each year. Okay. So is it Candlestick wait, so Candlestick is the old stadium or the new stadium? Or is Levi the old stadium? Hmm. Okay. 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 Oh. So yeah, y'all. So we passed the hour mark. So I know a lot of y'all gotta go. Y'all still at work, and I thank y'all for rocking with me. I thank you for being here on this Ground Zero episode 1 of the Stillmatic Network. And hit that like button, like, share, subscribe, set your notifications. Looking to go on 3 days a week. But maybe pop-ups with maybe pop-ups because I got a lot of things down the pike, a lot of a lot of creatives down the pike. So stay tuned. Stay on the community tab because I'm gonna be posting all sorts of things because I got a lot of sorts of things up the pike. Um, yes sir, yes sir. We moving like Stan G, man. But yeah, man, definitely appreciate it, Trey. But definitely, man, got a lot of things up the pike, man, and looking to got a lot of other more individuals cooking on the Steelers tab. My boy Arthur Motes, he's doing his thing. My boy Deke, he doing his thing, and a lot of other more people, they doing their thing with the Steelers team also. But it's just something I've been passionate about, something I've been wanting to do, you know. But and we here now. We here now. It's time is everything. But hey, we here and we building it like we building it as we fly it. And man, I appreciate all y'all for being here with me, man. This don't happen without y'all. And y'all being here, man, and y'all tuning in with me, man, on a Monday, on a primary work day. And I know a lot of y'all still at work. A lot of y'all getting off, going to get the kids, going to pick the kids up and pick the kids up from school, practice, etc., make dinner, and all that good stuff. But man, I appreciate y'all for being here with me, man. And please hit that like, share, subscribe button, man, and stay tuned. Like I said, I'm looking to go on 3 days a week. So most likely, so I will be back Wednesday, same time at 1 p.m. And y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe. And once again, I thank y'all so very much, man, for being here, man. Y'all can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. And I am G Honda, and this is the Stillmatic Network. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good one.